McLaren and Lando Norris are back, winning qualifying and getting pole position. In the sprint, his first win in Formula One for Oscar Piastri.
Welcome back to Total F1. Today we are going to analyse the best out of the current McLaren driver pair. Last year, Oscar Piastri joined the Woking-based squad as the replacement of Daniel Ricciardo, who was in poor form for more than 2 seasons. The Australian rookie was paired with one of the best drivers in the current Formula One grid, Lando Norris. Both had to compete in the first half of the 2023 season with uncompetitive McLaren challengers, experiencing some bad results. However, McLaren engineers did a great job during the summer break to improve their 2023 Challenger, which was good enough to compete for the top spots. So McLaren drivers were able to take the maximum out of these upgraded McLaren Challengers, achieving some great results after the summer break. Even though this was the first ever F1 season of Piastri, he competed like a well-experienced guy, challenging his teammate Lando Norris in many occasions. But Norris also delivered similar levels of performance, defending his unofficial #1 driver spot within the team. But who is the best? We're going to provide you with a good answer to this question through this video. But before we proceed, hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon for more exciting updates. Lando Norris is the senior man of the team, who arrived to the Formula One arena as the 2018 Formula 2 runner-up. He was in contention for the Formula 2 championship before failing to complete 2 races in Sochi Autodrome, so he dropped off to 3rd in the standings, even behind Alexander Albon, but he made a good comeback in the final round at the Yas Marina circuit, completing the season as 2nd in the overall standings behind George Russell. In total, he scored 9 podiums and 1 victory in his rookie F2 season with Carlin. Norris's involvement with the Woking-based squad happened before he got the promotion to F1. McLaren's CEO Zak Brown identified him as a fabulous prospect with his championship-winning performance in the 2017 Formula 3 Championship. During the 2017 F3 Championship, Norris was able to record 20 podiums, 9 wins and 8 poles out of 30 races as a rookie driver. Team owners were really impressed with this young driving prospect, and Campos Racing offered him the opportunity to compete at the final round of the 2017 F2 Championship in Abu Dhabi, replacing Ralph Boschung. Then McLaren signed Norris as a junior driver with the aim of promoting him to their senior team with time. In parallel to his F2 duties, Norris had to serve as McLaren F1 driver in test and reserve driver capacity as well. At the end of his rookie F2 season, Norris got the promotion to the McLaren F1 team and partnered with Carlos Sainz for the 2019 F1 season. He experienced moderate outcomes with the less powerful McLaren Challengers and completed his rookie F1 season as 11th in the standings with 49 points. His teammate, Sainz, was able to close down the season as 6th with 96 points in a similar type of challenger, easily outperforming his inexperienced teammate. But Norris was able to beat his teammate in 11 occasions out of 21 races of that calendar year. Anyhow, his overall performance was strong, enough to earn a multi-year F1 deal with McLaren at the end of the season. The following year, Norris was able to reach his maiden podium in the season opener race in Australia. With this achievement, he was able to become the 3rd youngest podium finisher in F1 history, behind Verstappen and Stroll. He was constantly among points and finished the season as 9th in the standings, 8 points behind his teammate. As Sainz left the team, he was partnered with Daniel Ricciardo for the 2021 season. Ricciardo had a bad time at McLaren, and he showed very poor adaptation to these McLaren challengers. Norris easily outqualified his teammate in both the 2021 and 2022 seasons, with a considerable point margin. He completed the 2021 and 2022 F1 seasons as 6th and 7th in the drivers' standings respectively. Norris scored his maiden pole position at the 2021 Russian Grand Prix and failed to convert it into a victory, with the poor strategic decisions of the McLaren team in bad weather conditions. McLaren team management decided to replace Daniel Ricciardo with Oscar Piastri because of his poor performance. Piastri arrived at the Formula One arena with some impressive performances in junior categories, the Australian driver was able to win the 2019 Formula Renault Euro Cup with R-Race GP, and the 2020 FIA Formula 3 Championship and the 2021 Formula 2 Championship with Prima Racing in 3 consecutive years. His junior stats clearly showed the quality of his impressive driving skills. Piastri became the 6th and 5th driver respectively to win F2 and F3 championships in their rookie season. Piastri was able to win the F3 championship after a close title fight with Logan Sargent and Theo Pourchaire all over the season. Piastri got the promotion to the Prima Racing F2 team with his impressive performances in F3 and competed in the season as an Alpine junior. The Australian rookie was able to finish the season as champion with 6 wins and 11 podiums, maintaining a gap of 62.5 points from the driver behind. These numbers clearly show how strong he was in his rookie F2 season. But Piastri had to stay one more season as a test and reserve driver in Alpine, as none of the team was ready to offer him a seat. Oscar was not happy with Alpine team management, as they decided to continue the 2022 season with old Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon, who were running with moderate stats. So he secretly started the discussion with the Woking-based team and accepted the offer to drive for them in the 2023 season. In that way, McLaren was able to build the strongest driver lineup in the current Formula 1 grid. Norris excelled for McLaren throughout the year, emerging as a stronger performer in the duo. Despite Piastri's adjustment to the competitive demands of Formula 1 after a year on the sidelines, Norris dominated both the qualifying head-to-head as 15-7 and the race battle 17-5, finishing the season 108 points ahead in the Drivers' Championship. However, Piastri was the first man out of these two to record a victory for McLaren with his Qatar sprint race victory. So Norris still tops the F1 driver charts with the most number of points and podiums without a victory. In overall, Lando's 2023 stats are much better than Piastri's, even though the hype was around this rookie driver. In the moments when the car demonstrated speed, Norris consistently delivered, securing 7 podiums but still chasing that elusive maiden victory. Piastri, despite being a rookie, showcased remarkable composure and skill, notably in Qatar, where he claimed sprint pole position, a sprint win, and 2nd place in the Grand Prix. McLaren recognised Piastri's exceptional performances, prompting extending his contract until the end of the 2026 season. The intra-team competition between Norris and Piastri added a new dynamic to McLaren, with Piastri's solid performances keeping the pressure on the experienced Norris. Piastri's ability to handle the challenges of a rookie season without typical mistakes of an inexperienced driver impressed McLaren, solidifying the team's confidence in their driver lineup. Together, Norris and Piastri constitute one of the most favourable pairings on the grid, and with McLaren's continued performance, there's no doubt that these drivers can lead the team to new heights. In a recent interview, current champion Max Verstappen also agreed with this popular opinion regarding the current McLaren driver lineup. He also identifies it as the strongest pair in the current championship. I do think that as a team, they are probably the most consistent compared to the others behind us, Verstappen said. I do think they have the best driver lineup out of all of them, so they are operating really well. It's going to be interesting to the end of the year, but also I think the start of next year to see where everyone is at. Max Verstappen is well aware of the intensity of the threat posed by the two McLaren drivers to the other top teams with the pace that they have had with their MCL 60. If they had enough power to match with RB19, both Piastri and Norris had the capability to put the 3-time world champion into greater trouble in the last season. Both McLaren and its driver pair are improving day by day, and the Dutch driver is expecting a great threat from the Woking-based squad in the near future. I do think we had a bit more pace in hand if we really needed it, but nevertheless, I don't want to take anything away from McLaren, he said. They've been doing a great job, and from us, we see that they are getting closer and closer, so we have to try and maintain a bit of a gap. McLaren is making great steps forward throughout the whole year. From our side, we'll try to improve a little bit this year, but of course, mainly for next year, he said further, expecting a considerable threat from both Norris and Piastri to achieve his 4th championship. Both Norris and Piastri are with the Woking-based team under multi-year deals, and with this experience, they will turn into a very destructive combination in the near future year. They have enough skills, and the only thing that they need is powerful machinery to convert that skill into a performance on the track. What do you think about Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri? Who will win the championship if both are given two powerful machinery that can challenge the title? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel to get more exciting Formula 1 news. See you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.